Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kick. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Gators offense comes on the field first today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the right here. Runs through the defender.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Gets rid of it on the move. And that pass ball is incomplete. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Gators with 1st and 10 here.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here's the second down play. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Taking down at the 29. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is up and no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he
intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Florida. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And it gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
In the clear at the 25. Using a strong stiff arm. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Quarterback still with the football. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. That makes this a 9-point lead. Now a 2-score game. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will be a return. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
There's the handoff. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Throws a stiff arm. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Wilson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Catch is made. Room to run here. Making people miss. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Graham. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's on the run. Launches deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Gain of 2. Third down coming up.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Now they'll run a draw play. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Finds room at the 30.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. You know, all week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals, so when you get out into the game, your players aren't overthinking. They're just being natural athletes. Here they don't do a good job of securing the ball. to get that ball back.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Single back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up the third down play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in. Oh, there's the stiff arm. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on.